initial review of the new CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream that they released. I'm not sure when they released, but it is new. BB creams are basically beauty balms or blemish balms, and they're tinted moisturizers basically for women who don't want to put a lot of makeup on their face, and they typically come with some kind of SPF protection. Now this beauty balm claims to have the perfect amount of coverage to even a skin tone, it hide blemishes and keep you shine free all day. It's also supposed to be matte. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. But it's supposed to be matte, and it is also supposed to be oil free. It won't clog your pores, suitable for sensitive skin, and lasts all day. I really don't have anything to do all day, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on my face and do a regular makeup application, only using this as my basic foundation. I'm going to do a little highlight and concealer, but not too much, and I'm going to go about my day. In a few hours I'm going to come back and tell you everything about this. Typically they have SPF protection, and I don't see anything on here that signifies that it has SPF protection. I'm going to go ahead and use my favorite primer, the Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer, and put that on my face because you need to prime your face before you put anything on it. I'm not going to let it sit too long because I'm just going to go. Now with this, I'm going to apply it like I do any other foundation, and I'm going to use a stippling brush. Hopefully this is enough coverage. I only have about a dime size amount on my hand, and I'm just going to use my Real Technique stippling brush and apply it on my face. What I will say about this that I already know I don't like is the fact that it doesn't have a wide variety of colors, especially for women of color. You can already see that this is too light for me. And the sad part about it is when dealing with drugstore products, if they don't have a specific section that is designated for women of color, their darkest color is still too light. And this color is too light for me. It looks, in the mirror, it looks as if it could be like a pretty close color to myself, but being that I have the ring light shining on me, the ring light definitely shows that it's not as great. This wasn't a part of the Queen collection with CoverGirl. It does have a great amount of coverage though. But typically with me, if I am getting any kind of foundation from the drugstore, I tend, and they don't have a section that is designated for people of color, I tend to get the darkest color or the second darkest color because those tend to match me much better. Now I'm just going to use a damp beauty blender and just make sure it gets all the way in there. And it's very lightweight too. It's still too light for me. I don't prefer this color for me. And this is the darkest color that they had. This is the color Deep 560. Okay, what I'm going to do is go ahead and put a little bit more makeup on the rest of my face. I'm going to curl my hair too, so there's going to be some heat on it just to see, like, will it melt off. I'm going to set the rest of my face, and I'm in Florida and it's extremely hot outside, so we are definitely going to see if this will last all day the way it claims it will. It is pretty matte, so I do appreciate that. But once again, the color is not it for me. So I'm going to be back after I do the rest of my face and before I leave. Okay guys, this is the makeup after being around a bunch of heat because I just did my hair and I couldn't figure out if I want to use a flat iron or a wand. So I started off with the wand, then I went back to the flat iron, then I went back to wand, then I just finished with the flat iron. So this is the makeup after being around a good amount of heat. I think it stayed on pretty nice, pretty well, but I'm actually about to go into Florida heat now. I'm about to get out of the AC, and we're going to see how well this makeup holds up, the BB cream. So I'm about to go get my nails done, and when I come back, maybe 2-3 hours, I will show you all the finished look of how this makeup looks after being on all day kind of, so it's supposed to last all day. Hopefully it does this for oily skin as well. And I don't have oily skin, so it may work better for me than it does for people who does have oily skin, but we're still going to see how this goes because my T-zone does get a little oily, mainly the tip of my nose. So we're just going to see how this goes, and I will be back later. Bye guys. Okay guys, this is the final look of this BB cream after a couple of hours, after being in the sun a little bit, after being outside in the Florida weather, after going to my leasing office and having a few words with those people. This is the finished look. I think it lasted pretty well. It lasted beautifully. I will say that one thing I do appreciate about it is that I didn't have like a good amount of sunglasses marks that I usually get when I do wear full coverage foundation. I don't have the marks for real, so I do appreciate that because that is like the ugliest look in the world, having those sunglass marks like, and you have like a full coverage foundation. But this is a beautiful look, and I paid $6, maybe $5.99, $6, and it lasted beautifully. I really do enjoy it. This is something that I think it'll be great for the summer because it's not too heavy. I forgot that I have makeup on my face. It's not heavy. It's like, it feels like my regular skin. It's beautiful. The one thing I will say is that I don't know if it has SPF protection. It may say it online. It doesn't say it on the bottle, but BB creams usually have SPF protection, especially for the summer, which is why a lot of people wear it instead of foundations, instead of the heavy foundations, because they want to feel light and they don't want to feel like they have a lot on their face, but they want to know that they do have a nice coverage on their face. I give this a good thumbs up. I'm looking just to make sure there is SPF protection. I don't see it, but this for only $5–6 and a full coverage, matte coverage at that, you really can't go wrong with it. So comment down below if you have any questions, subscribe, like, all that other good stuff, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye guys. Okay guys, this is the final look I'm going to show you guys. This is after I've applied the makeup, after I've been out in the hot sun, after I've got my nails and toes done, and after I've gone to the gym. I went to the gym with the face on just to see if it will last, and this is it. I did not powder my face. I did not reapply anything. This is it. I think this has worked beautifully. This is very, 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 very much so long lasting. Like I said, my only problem with this is that it is not for women of color. Basically, the darkest color is the color that I have, and I feel like this is still too light for me. So unless there is a designated area for women of color where you have your ebony colors, you have your caramel colors, you have your mocha colors, you have, you know, your mahogany colors, unless there is that specific area, this is definitely not catered to women of color. With that being said, for the women who can wear this, who does have a shade, I think it works beautifully. It lasted all day for me. It is still pretty matte. Once again, I didn't reapply anything. I didn't powder my nose. I didn't do anything. I just went on the day like I would do any other day. So, and this is the final look. So I think it's pretty good. This is something that is very good for the summer. It's lightweight. You know, I forget that I have something on my face because it is so lightweight. It's not heavy like a foundation. It's not heavy like a cream. It's not heavy like anything like that. So I think this is wonderful for the summer. Once again, please be sure to look to see if there's SPF protection. I will look to see if there's SPF protection. I will link it down in my description box below, and I will talk to you all later. Bye guys.